job.
Yeah, and he seems to be the right type as well. Big Dion Dublin, but looks like we're ready to go. A little bit later than scheduled, it has to be said. Let's enjoy it with Ian McCall and Paul Mitchell.
Well, cup competitions on their travels have proved the problem for Gordon Strachan on this side this season. This is neutral territory tonight. Motherwell have been inconsistent throughout the season, but have again negotiated a successful CIS campaign. Their second final in 2 years awaits them. After 3 straight defeats, Motherwell earned a draw at East End Park on Saturday. Only one change by Terry Butcher. It's the goalkeeper. Graham Smith is fit. Colin Meldrum drops onto the bench.
It looks like a strict 4-4-2, but look for Corrigan and Hamill breaking forward.
Well, Celtic are not used to losing leads at home. They lost a 3-1 lead. 2 changes made by Gordon Strachan. Mark Wilson is cup-tied. There's no Ross Wallace. Stephen McManus comes in, as does Mo Kamara.
Also a 4-4-2. It'll be interesting to see how Adam Virgo does it right back after excelling at centre-back in the last game.
Well, the fair play handshakes, what a night for both these sides. And it's going to be a very interesting contest. 3 strikers on display tonight have been on form lately. John Hartson's got a couple of goals, back-to-back matches, including one against Motherwell. Jim Hamilton, 2, what a goal he scored in the last meeting of these sides. If he could repeat that tonight, I'm sure he'd be pretty happy. But the informed striker is the Polish internationalist Maciej Sudacki, who's netted in his last 4 matches. He's a real danger tonight. Well, with Mark Wilson being cup-tied, having played for Dundee United in their loss to Inverness, Paul Telfer, well, he's sick, so Adam Virgo has to come in to play at right back, and that's going to be a real test for him, as the boys were talking about in the studio. Our referee is Craig Thompson. He's on the FIFA list. He's also one of the tallest referees we have at 6'3". So Gordon Strachan climbs the steps to the technical area. A couple of League Cup finals, Gordon Strachan, they don't hold happy memories. Will it be different now? He's a manager. He's on the verge of his first cup tie. Terry Butcher, happy and smiling. I'm not sure that'll last long. He gets right into the game. This Terry Butcher gets very tense, but he was pleased to be in the home dressing room, as in the one he was in at Easter Road last year. It was the home dressing room, but it's a different colour. They wore white last year, and this year in the traditional home jersey of Claret Willie Amber. So referee Craig Thompson waiting to get us underway. And Craig Thompson gets us underway. The 4th time in the history that Motherwell have reached back-to-back semi-finals of this competition. Ominously, they have never won both. Nakamura. Kind of play. This semi-final for Shinsuke Nakamura. A long, hopeful ball played through. And an early touch for Arthur Boric, who admitted he's not always been at his best this season. The 25-year-old goalkeeper launching it forward. Hartson was the target. Nakamura on the end of it, lays it off to the Welshman. Stelian Petrov, the Celtic player with the League Cup winners' medal on the field. Hartson just behind Kamara, and I don't think he was too impressed either with his touch, but it's a big night for Mo Kamara as well. He's not been first choice at left back.
Yeah, and it's puzzling for all Celtic fans, because I think everybody felt he was coming into his own and starting to play quite well when Gordon Strachan left him out, but I think he went forward a wee bit too early there.
Graham Smith, who was on the bench for Rangers at the stage of the competition last season, being upset by Ronald Vaterus, who came in. Smith very disappointed with that, but he knows he's got a real chance tonight to prove himself. He drops it infield. And another throw. Steinberger at the heart of defence. McBride decides he'll leave that for Martin Corrigan. Petrov went in rather heavily there. Here comes across. Petrov almost caught out there. McDonald snapping at his heels. And Varga back to Boric. good defending. That McDonald was in offside position. He had to come back. I suppose, Ian, you want to make sure that Celtic, don't come out the traps very quickly. They've got a habit of dominating sides. Motherwell want to certainly get into this match.
Yeah, you've got to, whenever you play the Old Firm, you've got to get a foothold in the game, and particularly in a semi-final like this.
Neil Lennon into Maloney. Celtic driving forward. That's a long, hopeful ball. Easily taken down by Hamill. Good play. Richie Foran does love to run, and that's a decent pass looking for McDonald. To Boric, not too comfortable there. Finds Stilly and Petrov. And Virgo in unfamiliar right back territory. Long ball played forward, and Zurawski's first contribution to the match is to be caught offside.
I think it was quite tight, Paul, but we probably, tell you what, it was very close. I think it was onside. I think it was level.
On the far side, James B, the assistant ref. So Andrew Zurawski came on against Clyde and got the goal that brought Celtic back into that tonight. Looking for more positive results tonight. Kamara off to Nakamura. He's not going to be given any space, Nakamura. Motherwell get the double whammy there of winning the throw and upsetting Nakamura.
Welcome to the game, said Martin Corrigan there.
Very experienced defender, over 230 appearances from Motherwell, Martin Corrigan. Kamara away. Nakamura didn't want to waste it. It's been played straight to Richie Foran. McCormack looks up. Oh, nice gentle start to this match from a Motherwell point of view. And the ball gets played through, Boric comes out and gathers. The other thing is Motherwell will want to test this, new look Celtic back four. New look Celtic back four has almost become a catchphrase.
Well, I was just about to say that. It seems, although Terry Butcher did say the 4-all draw at the very start of the season, there's 3 of the back 4 that played that day playing tonight.
And that was a terrific match. If we could get a repeat of that, we'd certainly settle for it. Virgo plays the ball down. Looking for Lennon, very tight, no space for Sean Maloney. Here's Stan Varga. And the flag goes up again, caught offside. Zurawski. He certainly looked offside that time.
Yeah, well, as soon as I saw it, I thought he was offside, definitely.
Worrying times for Gordon Strachan. He's been nervous about the match against Clyde. He said he didn't prepare the side perhaps to face it as a cup tie. And he certainly won't have repeated that error tonight. Hamilton looking for it, touches it out wide. That's a good solid challenge by Virgo. And the throw-in goes Motherwell's way. It's a poor ball. He was not under pressure at all. A little shake of the head there. A nervy opening 6 minutes. Now the goalkeeper seriously troubled. And very little space in the midfield. Maloney was closed down. Lennon keeps it very tight. Zurawski back to Lennon. For Hartson, there's 3 on him, but he managed to get their head away. Graham Smith has to race from goal, and that's good play from John Hartson.
Well, it's good play. Sean Maloney initially started it. Good knockdown by John Hartson. Well, that's the thing. That's 6.5 minutes gone. It's the 3rd forward run Petrov's made.
And he makes them so well, so effective. Stilly and Petrov never scored a goal in this competition. And he's keen tonight. Corrigan trying to get away from Nakamura. The ball poked through to McDonald. Predictable booze for Scott McDonald. They'll never win any popularity contests at Celtic Park. Corrigan again. It's given away. And Nakamura keeps it in. Certainly scrappy in the opening 7 minutes. And the throwing goes the way of Celtic.
It is a very scrappy game. Neither set of midfield players get a hold of the ball yet at all.
So Kamara just issuing instructions, just one start in the last 9. That came against Motherwell. And the ball gets played in field. Here comes Hamill. That's a gift away to Maloney. Maloney's got the pace too. Zaratsky's in support. Hartson's wide. Ball gets flicked in, and that's a nice little touch away. Maloney was shaping up to shoot there, and it's just going to be knocked away. And against Celtic moving forward very quickly.
I think Maloney wanted it played a little earlier there.
Now Varga's got some work to do. Sensible play from Stan Varga. There was no point in doing anything fancy, and he just turned it away. McBride has to work it back past Kamara. He couldn't keep the ball in. There's only one Motherwell player in the box as well, Ian, when he went to play the ball over.
Yeah, I think they certainly are trying to get a foothold in the game. They're not committing many midfield players forward.
So no Kamara. Not easy. You thought he was the first choice left back, and then Ross Wallace came in, and he'll do his job tonight. Pushing going on there. At least 2 players. Hamill forward. Knocked out wide by McDonald. Richie Fordham on the far side, 3 in the box. And it's going to be a goal kick. And there's certainly not a lot of space out there for either side.
Not less space, but I remember whenever I set up Dundee United playing this man, I always thought the threat with the fullbacks, Hamill and Corrigan, are fantastic at coming forward up the pitch.
So Rich, who's got a World Cup to look forward to. He's concentrating on winning some silverware for Celtic. McDonald beaten to it. So McManus back in the side. He's missed the last 2. Boric looking for options, but every Celtic player is well marked. So Hartson's the outball, played in. So just be an easy touch back by Corrigan to Graham Smith. Some space on the far side. Motherwell have found it. Richie Fordham tearing away to McDonald. Kerr in support. Kerr who got the goal in the quarter-final. Plays it on to Hamill. Good play by Motherwell. Can they find a route to goal? Celtic back defending strongly. And Thompson didn't think that was a free kick. Hamill with a flick. Fordham plays it in. Jim Hamilton trying to find it, could break to this near side. Here's Kevin McBride. Always in support, Martin Corrigan. Working his way through. McBride, first time will chip that in. Boric looks for it. He should be the favourite for it, but he lost it. And the ball's in. Well, after Boric should have come and gathered, he was certainly the favourite for it. But it's a terrific start from Motherwell. They're ahead. And Arthur Boric cannot believe it.
Boric didn't even claim for a foul. I think he stumbled on the way out. It was a real gaff, a real goalkeeper's error there.
4 goals in the competition last season. Richie Fordham gets his first League Cup goal this season.
I thought the cross was in there for so long, right there. He actually stumbled. He stumbled on his run in to get the ball. But it's not, it's an average cross into the box. You expect the goalie to come and get it. He stumbles there, and it's a good finish by Richie Fordham.
And Craig Thompson was just to your left of your picture there. He could see it perfectly. And I'm not sure Richie Fordham thought when he left the ground he was going to score. But I'll tell you what, his manager's delighted. Game on at Hampden. Motherwell 1, Celtic 0. Richie Fordham scores for the 7th time this season. And that's the perfect start. Well, Arthur Boric has admitted he's not been at his best at times. That will not be one in his DVD collection. Ball gets played out wide. Here come Motherwell again. Celtic rattled. Here's McLean who'd stayed forward. Picks the ball across, a real chance. 2 players getting in each other's way. They have a conversation as the ball gets moved away. Nakamura plays it back. Nervous moments for Celtic. And Motherwell are up for this.
Well, I think it was Kevin McBride coming in behind Scott McDonald. He was the one on the ball. I don't know whether he's given an early enough shout, but if he gives an early shout here, Scott McDonald just leaves it, and Kevin McBride goes and tries to get someone in target.
Well, Boric got quickly across. Now, is that the reaction of friends?
Well, I think what Kevin McBride's saying is Scott McDonald didn't shout early enough.
Communication can be so key. Well, it's easier to argue as well when you're ahead.
What you got to say is, where was the left back?
So Motherwell defending now. Hartson gets the touchdown. A chance for the free kick's already been awarded. And again, still have Petrov moving forward very quickly indeed.
I'm not so sure that's a foul. I think they're both battling there. Mind you, the arms across the throat, but it's a good contest.
Well, John Hartson will get himself involved. Everybody knows that. Gordon Strachan just looking on. His luck in this competition hasn't always been great. Maybe wondering at the moment. Kamara, back to Boric. He's had one poor kick out and then came for a ball that he should have got. Kerr loses out. Zurawski rolls it across looking for Petrov. Petrov did well. Lennon sees Virgo. Lennon got closed down very quickly indeed by Brian McLean. Ball inside. There's a vital touch there.
Obviously there's been problems at fullback for Celtic, but if you look at the Celtic midfield four, their wide players Maloney and Nakamura, they don't give the fullbacks any cover at all. Maybe the guys in the studio pick up that at half time.
Well, shouting and yelling for the ball on this new side is Kevin McBride, who supplied the cross. And we get Scott McDonald on the run now. Varga going in, the push. McDonald got straight back up. He wasn't looking for anything there. Back with Kamara, and Kamara's blocked down.
I've seen them given. I think Scott McDonald got up too quickly there. I tell you what, I've seen them given. I think it'd be a soft one, but I tell you what, I've seen them given.
Well, the ball was bouncing. Varga goes up. The leg does collide. Scott McDonald immediately bounced back up, the Aussie. And he was looking for not a penalty, to be fair to him.
Too honest for his own good.
So the Celtic captain trying to inspire his side. 15 minutes gone. It's Motherwell 1, Celtic 0. And Richie Foran on the score sheet. Here comes Neil Lennon. Zurawski. Petrov again in support. That's a great little angle ball. Virgo in support in low. Reagan turned it away. Lennon returns it. Hartson's the danger. And that's a good header back. That's cool defending.
Corrigan's an outstanding defender. Never panics. I know Terry worries sometimes about, he's got so much composure. Sometimes he's overcomposed. But the ball comes in here, and that's a fantastic piece of defending. Pressure off.
Celtic regain in the midfield. Alan Virgo, Scotland B level. Alan Virgo, and gifted it away there. And McCormack. On to Hamill, who was a target of Aberdeen. Terry Butcher will be delighted. What a win it was at Easter Road last season, the 3-2. And his side are ahead again in the semi-final. Margaret drops it short. And the ball gets knocked back. Graham Smith to McBride is getting too much space. And I know that Gordon Strachan, for the word we have, is not happy that they're not covering him.
Well, it's just as I said that earlier, the wide players for Celtic, they push way far out apart and they don't cover the fullbacks at all. Maloney's went and pressured the Hamill 3 or 4 times already.
Here comes Nakamura again. To Hartson. Nakamura. And Lennon is finding his heels. He gets snapped by Alan McCormack. to Mo Kamara. And Steinberger looks for Hartson. McLean trying to get there, lost out to the Welshman. And the ball seems to find its way to Neil Lennon to start the attack. Kamara up in support. So in the box for Celtic if he can get it over. There's Sir John Hartson peeling away the header down. Seen it so often from Celtic. The cross on the left, Hartson's there.
Yeah, great play by Kamara, good ball in the box. Couldn't get any purchase on it, John Hartson. Might have been better knocking it down there, but a good effort. It was well up at the back post.
Varga rises above Hamilton, stayed stationary. Nakamura onto Hartson. Well, a hat-trick on the opening day of the season for John Hartson, but it wasn't enough. Give his side all 3 points at Fir Park. Craig Beattie scoring to rescue a point. It's a lovely turn by Nakamura. McCormack came across, and he just wanted to make sure the Japanese player was going no further.
Yeah, it's a free kick, and as much as Stephen Craigan wants to shout at the lad and at Nakamura on the ground, it's a free kick. McCormack's come in from the side, great skill by Nakamura, and I think it's a free kick. He's definitely bumped him. Didn't take much to go down, mind you, but he's definitely bumped him.
The right foot touch to protect the ball, and Celtic have a free kick. Nakamura is standing there, but Sean Maloney too. Sean Maloney wants to have a pop from this kind of distance. Graham Smith watching. Maloney steps up. Not the best from Sean Maloney. 8 goals this term, wasn't in danger of adding to them.
I've seen him score many goals in reserve games from those situations, but I think when it's as wide as that, you might be better moving the ball a little bit, get it in the central area.
Man of the match, if you can agree with Ian McCall and you're the one chosen, you could be at the CIS Insurance Cup final. VIP hospitality for 2 09011 110 861. Give us a call with your nomination for man of the match.
Nakamura and Maloney are switching sides now. Maybe that's to get in touch with Kevin McBride a little bit on this side.
Maloney on the ball straight away. Petrov and Lennon. Steinberger. It's Adam Berger who is stepping up, trying to attack from that right position. Playing with a header down, looking for Hamill. Cormac just turns it back. McBride played it on to Corrigan. And out of play, but Motherwell will certainly be delighted with the opening 20 minutes.
Well, the very fact they're 1-0 up means they'll be delighted, but you know, they look comfortable, and I do think the wider areas they're more of a threat than Celtic are just now.
And the goal was almost a bonus the way it was conceded from Arthur Boric, but the fact is they've not really been troubled at the other end. Will please Terry Butcher too.
Yeah, definitely, they're defending quite well just now.
McDonald trying to go past Varga. Varga very, very strong. Started the first 2 matches of the season, Stan Varga. He started the last 2 as well. So not really been in the forefront of Gordon Strachan's plans. Kamara forward. Motherwell just looked to have a little bit more urgency about it.
Yeah, and I think as well, just a technical point. I think Maloney is going to pressure the fullback far too early, leaving huge spaces behind him. He did it on the far side, he's doing it on this side now.
Smiling Terry Butcher, you saw how long will that smile continue to be there. His side are performing well. That's a good example of it. Under pressure there from John Hartson, ball just played in field. Ping forward, McDonald knows he's onside. He looked across at George Drummond and knew it. Here comes McDonald. Only Hamilton in the box, he's looking up. Chips it, that's a decent ball. Ryan Kerr came forward. Kerr now tries to whip it in. Boric interestingly stays where he is. And the header from McBride well wide.
Decent ball by Scott McDonald. The problem was they didn't have enough bodies in the box. But the 2 centre-backs at Celtic there, before this, they were all over the place. It's a decent ball in the box, but they're never going to score from a cross like that. Well,
the pace of McDonald has caused Celtic problems before. And the Motherwell top goal scorer with 10 for the season. Looks very dangerous.
It does. It looked like Varga was trying to play offside there, and Stephen McManus was about 5 yards behind him.
Celtic had a problem on Saturday as well. They weren't keeping the line against Dundee United. That caused them problems. So Graham Smith, who recovered from his groin injury, to play. Let's keep Celtic at bay so far. Nice touch from Corrigan. Players moving. Almost got through to Scott McDonald, who again I thought had led and read the line pretty well.
Well, it was a perfect example of McManus was 4 or 5 yards behind Varga there as he attacked the ball.
Kamara brings it down again. Celtic are just, well, they're almost leaking the ball away.
Yeah, I agree with your point as well. Motherwell do look far more urgency in their play.
Spent a couple of days down at Troon preparing for this one. That looked like a free kick. Stan Varga going in on Scott McDonald, and it's conceded by the Slovakian.
That's a definite free kick and a daft one to give away. A dangerous area for a set play.
So McLean comes forward. Scored 1 goal and against Hearts. Stephen Craigan 2. Kerr whips it in. Header came in. Ball's not away yet. Ball played in. Boric is nowhere to be seen. McDonald tries to bring it down. And I think some of the Motherwell players gave up on that and started to move back very quickly.
You're spot on, Paul. There was 4 or 5 of them outside the box, and if they stayed in there.
And the ball goes out of play. Well, I think that's where Arthur Boric thought it was going, and he was caught out a little bit too. Playing with Zurawski at the moment. Comes Stephen Craigan. Didn't play in the defeat against St Mirren. It's a different Motherwell side that taking the field tonight. Arthur Boric continues the poor kicking. Is this Celtic that have turned up?
Well, I tell you what, they haven't turned up yet. No, here's the free kick. I mean, I think everybody thinks the ball's going out, but the Motherwell chase a lost cause. If you look there, there's 3 or 4 Motherwell players at the edge of the box. If they had a gamble going in there, someone running on that, they might have got a free chance at the goal.
Richards Ford's goal after 11 minutes separates the sides. Boric certainly with an error. He came out for it, he stumbled. And Richie Ford was left to celebrate. Celtic yet to seriously test Graham Smith, trying to do so now with John Hartson. That's a free kick for the challenge. John Hartson has to be careful. He's one of 2 Celtic players on a yellow card. Should they reach the final and see a yellow card in the semi, they'd miss the final. Just see the stumble there from Boric. He has no idea where that went. And Richie Forden did. Free kick conceded, so Celtic tried to build. The last match in the League Cup between these sides ended 1-0. Back in 97, Celtic won in the quarter-final. Henrik Larsson, his first season, scored. And Celtic looked to Zurawski, not Larsson, the new number 7.
Look, Paul, the Celtic players at the back look a bag of nerves. They're trying to lash the ball forward instead of taking their time, trying to get a foothold in the game, trying to pass the ball a little bit. 10
matches, they've conceded goals. Well, that looked like a decent tackle by Alan McCormack.
It was definitely a decent tackle, that's why the lad's going daft. He's got round there, he hasn't come in from the back, he's come in from the side and taken the ball cleanly.
Craig Thompson was up with play, didn't like it. Virgo comes in field. And on to McManus. Kamara again, timid with a header. Maloney helps him out. Petrov into Kamara. There's no space for the Ghanaian internationalist. Just out on the African Cup of Nations. Hamill drives it forward, straight at Lennon. Petrov trying to flick up. McManus came for it, doesn't fall Celtic's way, and Celtic simply aren't linking up. Good drive forward by Hamill. Constantly trying to pass the ball around. Ball angle for McBride, and Kamara drifted infield. McBride desperately trying to keep that in. Goes out of play, but again McBride all sorts of space down the right side.
Well, Maloney's going in and playing far too narrow. I think it was on, but it should have went to full back first, and then it could have went out there. But he's getting a lot of space. The wide players of Celtic have got to do a little bit better.
Gordon Strachan certainly concerned about the pace of Kevin McBride. Fighting for it there. With Stephen Craig and John Hartson not happy he didn't get a decision. Actually falling head down and go. John Hamilton not really been too involved in the match so far, can't get on the end of that. Here comes Maloney. Maloney flicks it through, there was a little tug there. New chance for Celtic. The equaliser comes from Maciej Żurawski. It's 5 goals in 5 games. And he's back on target tonight.
Maybe that's why Sean Maloney's playing narrow. He picked the ball up there, fantastic ability. Great little ball through to Żurawski. Celtic don't deserve to be in the game, but they are in the game now. He picks it up there, goes by his man, slides a lovely little bit, not offside, and a cool finish Żurawski. Maybe a bit fortunate, goal is quite unlucky, but a cool finish.
A terrific pass through from Maloney, the run on the blind side, and Żurawski, well, he gets the good fortune of the ball clipping the goalkeeper, and he was going for that corner. And we're all square in the semi-final. It's Motherwell 1, Celtic 1.
We said there'd be goals.
And we always tell the truth. So Motherwell will be stung by that. They've held Celtic well, they've defended pretty well, but you got through the middle.
Terry will be very disappointed Brian McLean getting caught on the wrong side there as a left centre back himself.
There's Ryan Kerr. They'll fight for it again, Kerr. McCormack in there as well. Here comes Celtic. John Hartson stood on the ball. And we'll see if that goal sets Motherwell back, or they'll continue to play and pass as they have been. Here's McBride. Maloney attacking him. McBride going to try and win something from it, and he does so. He's won the corner kick. Good play.
Done really well there to win a corner for his team.
So forward again comes Stephen Craigan, and also Brian McLean.
Stephen Hamill whips in a great ball as well from this side of the pitch.
So Hamill bangs it in, head flick on. That's going to come off Stan Vargan. That is going to be another corner. Great ball in though.
Great ball in. You usually find somebody coming in that back area when you play a near post corner. Motherwell didn't have anybody there.
Stephen Craigan, the Northern Ireland international, stays forward. Ball comes in, Boric came, couldn't get near it for his defenders. It was touched down there by McBride. And that's called a hopeful cross, and Hartson takes charge. Hamill again, plays it in. Strong header away that time by McManus. McCormack will try and slide it down for Kerr. 3 in the box for Motherwell. Delivers to the edge. Hamilton just tried to flick it on. That's great play. Sustained pressure. And McBride just couldn't link up as he wanted there. And he'll take the throw. Corrigan very quickly up to support him. Another corner kick. And Motherwell are keeping the pressure on if they've been fazed by the goalie, and we're not showing it.
Yeah, decent bit of pressure. You know, they've got another corner here. As I said, Hamill, fantastic delivery. Maybe try and get somebody around the back space this time.
And they certainly want to put it in that area, just about the 6-yard box. Test the goalkeeper.
Definitely.
You're going to come for it, you're going to stay.
The type of night he's having.
Ball played in, the goalkeeper did come, and again he didn't gallop. He managed to get the ball clear. That's going to be a throw into Celtic. It's been a nervy night for Arthur Boric.
It really has. He's been such an imposing figure this season as well, but not playing up to standard tonight. It's a decent ball, but you know you expect your goalie to come and take that.
Steve McManus was not hanging about. McBride again flicks forward, looking for Scott McDonald. McDonald on the score sheet against Hamilton. Winning 2-1 against Hamilton, 2-0 against St Mirren in the quarter-final that you saw live here on the BBC. 1-0 against Aberdeen. McDonald had Kerr inside him, but decides to go back to Brian McLean. The offside flag will bring things to a halt. It's been a very interesting semi-final for all sorts of reasons.
It has. I just cursing the lad there. He should not be caught offside there. He can see right along the line. It was a decent ball with Brian McLean.
Scottish Cup action at the weekend. You can see the Scottish Cup 5th round draw and all the reports from all the matches on Saturday just before 5:30. BBC One Scotland, David Curry and the team. I'm looking forward to going to Tynecastle for the cup tie. Hearts Aberdeen. Not sure which of the 33 odd players Hearts will be playing. No Scottish Cup action for either of these sides, humbled by lower division opposition. And that's why this means so much. One of these sides is playing the last cup tie of the season. McDonald tries to hold it in, couldn't do so. Again finding space, dropping away from the defence, winning the ball.
Yeah, he's unlucky. His movement's terrific right along the line to the ball and behind at times. He's got good pace and he moves really well.
Terry Butcher gave his instructions. Gordon Strachan's out too, and near bashing to some of his men. Zurawski, the goal scorer, onto Hartson. And Stephen Craigan very strong, as you've got to be against John Hartson. Maloney doesn't have a lot of space to work with. Oh, good McDonald. Celtic bring it away. Nakamura, who's almost disappeared since he's gone out wide on that side. Ball played in, a little touch on. Oh, it's very calm indeed. As you mentioned earlier, Stephen Hamill, a man with no nerves.
He was like that as a kid. He was my boot boy at Falkirk when he was there, and he's always a very laid-back character.
I wonder where he got his expectation from.
No, not from me, that's for sure.
Half-time is 10 minutes away. The sides locked at one apiece. In a game of very few chances. Goalkeeper comes, shouts, and gathers, as clean as a whistle from Mo Kamara's cross. Kamara then has to get back. Varga plays to head away. McDonald against McManus should be a mismatch, but he's done enough. He's touched away, he's away. Can he finish? There he goes for it. Bonic there. That was all about the pace and play of Scott McDonald, and he came close.
And you've got to give Varga a real pat in the back there. He gets back, and I think he put Scott McDonald off a little bit. Maybe should have done better, Scott McDonald, but you know what? He got him behind him fantastically well again.
Well, that'll do Artur Boric's confidence no harm whatsoever. The fourth corner of the match, and the fourth corner for the men in claret and amber. Pinged in again, deep. Strong header. It's a chance at the back post. Well, he knew he came close again.
I think he was trying to do a Jim Hamilton there. I tell you what, the technique involved in that was fantastic, and it just missed by a whisker.
No, that was terrific play. He's having a good match so far.
Yeah, Richie Fone's a threat coming up in the wide areas and getting in the box as well as a former striker.
Richie Foden doing no harm for himself and the man of the match stage. If you'd like to be here at the CIS Insurance Cup final, give us a call with your nomination. If you agree with Ian McCall, you've got a chance of winning that fabulous prize of VIP hospitality for two. McDonald trying to play it forward, fights for it again, get the free kick that time. Virgo with a challenge.
I think Scott McDonald just reacted a little bit quicker. The centre back's back up now.
Celtic have got everybody pulled back behind the ball. And they need the power of John Hartson in defence. They've got height with Varga and McManus. Ball comes in. It was Varga who won the initial header. Flick down. Forden on the right hand side this time. Plays it across the flag seat. Down the ball comes across McDonald with a chance. Burridge with a save. And again Celtic find themselves under severe pressure.
Great cross in by Richie Forden. A good save, but he should never have been allowed to make a save. You know, that goes down as the sitter category.
Motherwell continue to try and attack. McDonald came close. Spun away. On the flag with a good touch. Maloney's going to get the free kick. It was a free kick waiting to happen.
It was good pace by Maloney.
Well, the question is, should Scott McDonald have put Motherwell 2-1 ahead?
Well, I think the answer is definitely. It's a good knockback. Maybe a little bit behind him, but no. He could maybe have swung it that with his left foot as well.
I must admit, as it came over, I thought the foot was going to go out there.
I'll tell you what, if Motherwell overhit their crosses round the back area from both sides, there's 2 or 3 guys in all the time for Motherwell.
It's Brian McLean who's sending the ball across. Oh, I wouldn't like to be his defence at half-time. Hartson touches it down. Remember, Celtic conjured their goal up out of nothing. It was a lovely piece of play, so Motherwell have to be wary. And Motherwell are dominating at the moment, the CIS Cup semi-final. And Virgo on his League Cup debut puts the ball forward. Again walked up there. Martin Corrigan, Jim Hamilton was yelling for the ball. And long ball through, but the offside flag of George Drummond goes up just below us here.
Well, Richie Forn's angry because Scott McDonald, if it had came out, Richie Forn was onside, but because Scott McDonald continued his run forward, he was active, so that's why the decision was given.
Well, it must have been mixed feelings for Terry Butcher, who said they've controlled a lot of the game, Ian. They've done very well. They got ahead, albeit fortunately perhaps they've then had a couple of great chances too.
Oh, definitely. I think the difference is Motherwell have actually defended quite well with one lapse, whereas Celtic could have given up space all over the place in the back line.
Hartson was pushed there, not given by the referee, and given the fact he was closer than I am, it looked like a little nudge in the back of John Hartson. Kamara plays it infield. Cillian Petrov. Celtic need his influence in the match. And goalkeeper yells at Varga to come and get. McDonald's close by. Well, certainly strangely like a side who have not won in 2005, which is, you know, not won the Scottish Cup tie, not had any luck in the last couple of league matches, either draw at Dunfermline, but they're playing so well.
Well, I think Terry's drummed it into the games against the Old Firm in the league. They played really well without taking anything.
So, Motherwell looking to get the ball in. Last week Celtic in May, Motherwell, of course, that famous 2-1 match. And before that, in September 2003, they won that game by a score of 2-1. That seems to be the lucky scoreline against Celtic. It's one apiece here. Celtic trying to come forward. Virgil into Petrov. Nakamura doesn't look overly comfortable wide on that right-hand side at the moment. And one ball forward again. McDonald's just wandered into offside territory.
Well, I'm right in line with that. I think he is offside by about half a metre. You'll see it here as the ball comes forward. I think it's just offside.
Half a metre, how many yards is that? So McDonald has been causing problems. He could have had his side ahead. A couple of goals against Celtic last season, one on opening day this season. That's a nice flick through. Celtic coming forward. But Maloney was going to pull the trigger there. There was certainly an angle. And again, John Hartson at the thick of it.
I think you're spot on, Paul. I think, you know, I thought the same. I thought it just very nicely set up for him. And I think he's going to hit it first time, but just goes to take a touch.
Terrific run too by Maloney. Read it all the way. Here's Kamara, blocked again. 3 minutes plus stoppage time to half-time. No space there. for Celtic. Kamara gets it back, he'll steady it, try and cross quickly. Smith came, went back on his line. Ball dropped in, John Hartson fighting for it. They were happy to get away. McManus came through and won the header. Well, this is a tomato moment. It just depends on your point of view. One hand it was a great header, on the other hand he took the man out.
For me, I think that's a decent challenge. He's up there when he wins the ball. I don't think that's a free kick.
Well, as I often say in football, win the ball cleanly and let the man know that you're there. That's, I think, what Stephen McManus did.
Certainly as a centre back you do that.
Not so much fun for the centre forward, to be fair. But he's okay. McDonald up again. McLean knocked it forward. The team's just gifting the ball away at the moment. Scott McDonald just a little frustrated at this second.
A bit frustrated, and he's doing really well, and I think he wants a little more service. If he feels if he can get the ball to his feet, he can really get at this Celtic back four.
John Hartson looking for Nakamura. Gets the touch, but McCormack goes in there, fights for it. Celtic trying to fight for it, but neatly done by Cragen. The Englishman plays it out wide. McDonald again making the run. McManus across. Kept it in well, McManus. Nakamura trying to get an influence in this game. Kamara to Maloney. Maloney was expecting him to go there, and a little ring rusty perhaps, Mo Kamara.
Yeah, maybe you said about Nakamura, the only way he is going to influence a football match is when he's got the ball. He doesn't do, he doesn't close people down. I don't think he's an inspirational character. He's a fabulous football, but he needs to get the ball.
Scoop up there by Smith. It's going to give Celtic the throw. McBride was looking for it. McCormack just came in there. Driven forward. Varga under pressure. Too often the long ball forwards being met by McDonald and not Hamilton from a Motherwell point of view. Here comes Virgil. Sliding challenge came in. Poor challenge. Free kick.
A daft challenge. He's going nowhere. And he just leaves his leg in. I think he's made a meal of it, but I think it was a foul.
So can Celtic find a way in stoppage time to get ahead? There'll be one additional minute to be played. John Underhill with the board up. The ball comes in, flicked in. Smith. Well, for a moment I thought that was coming loose, but he then smothered it. Heart-stopping moment for Motherwell.
Well, they'd three of the back four up there, big lads. Virgil, McManus, Varga at the back post. Good header.
Hamilton does get on the end of that this time. Bray couldn't get there. Jim Hamilton, 9 goals this season, none of them better than the strike against Celtic at Fir Park. All single goals this season. And it's a little push. Here comes Nakamura for Celtic. Craig Thompson will look at his watch. And that's enough for Craig Thompson. Well, Richie Foran was the man who was involved in the early action. 11 minutes gone. But Maciej Zurawski with a lovely move from Celtic. Got on the score sheet as well for the 5th time in 5 games. And he'll want to try and get a little bit more into this match. Referee Craig Thompson gets ready to get us underway. Motherwell have played in 8 League Cup semi-finals. They've lost 5, including a penalty shootout to Celtic in 86-87. If it remains deadlocked, we will go to extra time, and who knows, we may get penalty kicks again tonight here at Hampden Park. Kamara into Maloney. Good pass inside. No space there for Nakamura. Kerr. One ball forward. McManus taking absolutely no chances there, but he's saying, look guys, you've got to give me a shout, let me know what's around.
I think that shows a defender with not a lot of confidence. You know, when they do things like that, and just knock it long, knock it out the pitch.
It's such a good run in the team too. Stephen McManus, 27th appearance of the season. It's just a couple of games. Long angle ball played in. Boric, who didn't have the best of opening 45 minutes. Played against England in the World Cup qualifier. Lost 2-1. He's in pole position, if you pardon the pun, to be the #1 goalkeeper. Virgo into Lennon. A little push there on Nakamura. Referee allowed play to continue. Kerr forward on to McDonald. Hamilton a little slow to get across. Not the best pass, to be fair. Hartson with space. Nakamura. That's nicely done. The referee allows play to continue and then brings it back. There's no advantage to Celtic.
Great play. Great 1-2 off John Hart. John Hartson's a great target there to hit. And lovely 1-2, and it's a clear foul. It's just a wee give and go, and he's just blocked.
106 goals now for Celtic, John Hartson. And he traipses forward looking for number 107.
They've got a real threat up again, you know, centre backs up into the box, the right back.
Nakamura played it in, a little flick on, turned away well by Cragen. And that's just a good old-fashioned clearance, although McDonald will try and go after it. Not quite sure why Arthur Boric allowed that to run out of play there, and he's just inviting play down to his end of the field.
I can't believe he did it. You know, I'm sitting here, I thought either play it inside, play it down the line, or just lash it forward. That, you know, that's the last thing you do.
Worrying about his kicking, perhaps, but he had plenty of time and nobody closing him down.
Maybe we're being unfair. Maybe he's got a little knock on his right foot or something, right ankle.
Well, the throw-in presented the ball back to Motherwell. McLean forward. Hamilton jumped a little bit early, but got the ball eventually to McDonald. Rushed away, told to get up. Leonard's challenge was fair.
Maurice Malpas not happy with that decision on the touchline.
He can still move quite quickly, Maurice Malpas. Nice little sprint out there to argue with the referee. On the far side, the referee said you didn't win the ball, and Stephen Cragen does not agree.
Well, do you know what? I think it was a foul, but Zarowski backed in as well. I think it's 50-50.
So Zarowski.
Again, the aerial threat in the box that Celtic have got is awesome.
Stan Varga's up there, not scored this season. 6 goals last season. John Hartson 2. Virgo waits for his first Celtic goal as well. So Nakamura supplied a couple of crosses when Celtic scored against Hearts at Tynecastle when they came back. Supplied a particularly good one there. Virgo tries to come forward on his side, a free kick. That was a poor decision there by Richie for it. I mean, Virgo doesn't look like sort of the great attacking threat down the side.
No, he just dived in, and it's a stonewall foul. It's a striker's challenge. Albeit Richie Ford's playing white tonight.
So Richie Foran scored with a header. Now just trying to help his side defend. Graham Smith on his line. Nakamura doesn't beat the first man. Maloney was waiting.
It's infuriating for Celtic when you get 4 players 6 foot plus up there, and there's no quality in the set play.
Hartson flicked that on nicely. Zarowski was being well defended. Time for a turn. Beautifully done by Magic Zarowski. Held his man off and spun so quickly.
It looked closer up here, but my feeling is it's probably a wee bit wider than it looks. But good skill, and he just came across it and sliced it a wee bit wider than I thought it was at first.
Got away from Stephen Cragen. The first real opportunity of the second half. John Hartson trying to turn his man. Realised he wasn't going to make it on the sprint. It's out to Nakamura. Low ball at the goalkeeper. Almost stopped and started there.
But Brian McLean is starting to get too tight to John Hartson, letting him roll him with his body.
Celtic enjoying a good opening to the half. Nakamura goes down. Play on, says the referee. He instructs it forward. Hamilton will try and return that to McDonald. Virgo read it. The back heel was read though by Hamilton. And then that was fair. Kamara doesn't look comfortable. He was recalled to the starting 11 against Motherwell at Fir Park. They won 3-1. He's in again tonight. McLean came through on Hartson. Play on, says the referee. Nakamura. Foreign going in there. Nakamura not being given space. Lennon for Virgo to chase. McCormack just sees that away. He doesn't look, as mentioned this already, he doesn't look like a full-back who loves to come forward. He does look like a centre-back playing at that position.
He does it, you know, he's played in 2 or 3 positions for Celtic, and he's undoubtedly best position centre-back. When he played there against Motherwell, he was excellent in the league game.
Never easy being asked to play when you're not most comfortable. John Hartson and McLean, there was a little bump there again. Ball breaks Celtic's way, Nakamura. Maloney made the run. Maloney got a goal against Rangers in the last round. He was challenged there.
Positive stuff from Celtic. You've got to watch what you're doing when Maloney's running at that pace in the box.
Nakamura heard the shout of the Celtic fans. It's away from McDonald. Goes for the strike. Nice clean take from the goalkeeper.
I tell you what, great take from Graham Smith. Good skill.
And bad mistake by Motherwell. They just gifted the ball away, brought pressure on themselves. Hartson couldn't move, and the ball turned away, and Graham Smith holds his hands up. It was his header. Kamara, the ball just runs away. So having made the grab, the hand up from the goalkeeper, he was the guilty one.
Yeah, he just made a really good save. A daft throw out. Flat-handed Celtic the initiative there.
Could have handed them the lead as well.
Yeah.
So Nakamura trying to work more into this game. 4 goals this season, the last against Kilmarnock, but he had a decent effort from here.
Good, you know, and Graham Smith took it excellently.
Some keepers you might have just trying to palm that down and gather at the second attempt. Motherwell, the best of the first half, not enjoying the best of the second. Can they hit Celtic though? Kerr plays it through for McDonald. He's got pace here. Virgo just stands. McDonald trying to see if he can feed inside. On McCormack. Support will come from Corrigan. Into the box. The header came in. Tall defenders there, but Scott McDonald was unchallenged.
Yeah, it's a decent ball in the box, but you know, he's 18 yards out. He's not going to score from there. But the marking was poor. But although Celtic totally dominant in the second half, Motherwell good wee move there.
This cup tie is nicely poised. To go into the final with a hospitality package, give us a call on the man of the match number. Here comes Maloney trying to make a name for himself, plays it out wide, ball comes in. Hartson was waiting, headed away by Stephen Hamill. Played down again. Lennon, much better performance in the second half from the hoops. Maloney, Zarawski. Nakamura just killed that stone dead. Hartson's a target, just a little too high.
A little too high, but I think John Hartson just made his move towards the ball just a little bit too early. Great run from Adam Virgo outside. I think John Hartson just comes towards the ball just a touch early.
Smith plays it away. Jim Hamilton looking for it. Can't get ahead of Stan Varga. Kamara played it forward. John Hartson was carrying the defender on his back. Petrov driving forward. Maloney out wide. Ball quickly, and Nakamura's made a good run. The touch away was enough. Hartson. That's a terrific pass. Virgo, ball in. Hartson's waiting for it. Celtic have been so much better in the second half.
Totally dominant now, and a good ball out by Hartson. A good cross in by Adam Virgo, and in the back area as usual John Hartson's maybe standing underneath it, can't get enough power or direction in.
Motherwell trying to come forward quickly. No luck there for Scott MacDonald.
They're keeping the tempo up, but they're giving away too many daft fouls, a thing they didn't do in the first half.
John Hartson knocks it out of play. And I wonder what the men from Dunfermline are making of it all. We got through last week against Livingston, and the winner of this match, it's Jim Leishman's men. Stephen Pearson doing a fair old warm-up. He might be getting ready. Come on sooner rather than later, and see what he can do against his former club. Hamill drives it forward. And sweeps up for Celtic. Hamill again, plays it forward. Richie Foran with the pace to take on Edinburgh. Just turned back by the defender. MacDonald can't get in there. Celtic passing the ball much better. MacDonald brushes his man off. No offside. MacDonald is free. Nobody in the box though for Motherwell. Has to hold on and do it himself. Richie Foran. There's two in the box now. Doesn't beat the first defender. Turned away. Hamill had to gamble to come for it. A little bit fortunate. McCormack turned it down. And so bobble away there. Well, again onside, again moving very, very quickly. And again, Celtic.
Well, you look like the right side centre back and the left side centre back's like 3 yards apart. Edinburgh does really well there, though, to hold Scott MacDonald up.
Certainly a case of the right-hand defender not knowing what the left-hand defender was doing. Flick forward again, well, that should be easily mopped up. And Smith, it's been a comfortable night for some of the kicking by the goalkeepers. Jim Hamilton tries to go up. Runs through to Varga. Campbell out to Virgil.
I think the important thing, Paul, to remember is it's not midfield runners that's giving Celtic a problem. It's actually strikers. I mean, even if you play a high line, you still must pick up your striker.
MacDonald again, sent on a chase. He thought that was going out. He had to restart. And that shows you when you actually believe you can get something, what you can get.
Excellent, absolutely excellent. And in the build-up to that play, Stephen McManus was 5 yards behind his central defensive partner, Stan Varga. But MacDonald never said high attitude, excellent.
Well, they realised they had an opportunity to get it. And the 22-year-old Ryan has won his side of corner. As you can see there, the fifth of the match for Motherwell. Low ball in. Celtic sweep away. Maloney, good control. McCormack right behind him. Maloney. It's good play, Sean Maloney. Isn't giving that away. Petrov onto Lennon. Wants the movement. Chinaski, Fergus come forward. Fordham in field. Just kept in. Well, again, giving the ball away too cheaply. Celtic starting to dominate. They've won 14 the last 20 meetings between these sides. Nakamura. Good run on this right side. He's got support from Virgo. Cross first time. Rather awkward away. Donald being pursued by Neil Lennon. Donald should win that in the pace department. That's a great ball too. Motherwell bringing more players forward. There's one on the overlap. The cross in. Well, a disappointing end to that phase of the move, but Alan McCormack comes forward. What about the shots? A couple of goals this season.
Richie Foran round the back.
And the ball comes. Hamilton tries to knock it down. Again, it comes out. The shot comes in, and why not? It's worth an effort. You never know what might happen from there. Nakamura on to Hartson. Hartson just a hand up, say, hold on, keep it calm. Well, had 4-4 in the league. We've had 5-0, which was Motherwell's heaviest defeat against Celtic in 6 years, and then Celtic won 3-1 just a couple of weeks ago. Very, very tight and even contest tonight.
It is. Scott McDonald inspired form at the minute for Motherwell. Maybe he's thinking of the World Cup, getting into that World Cup squad.
Ball gets played forward, chest back. You keep saying about Martin Corrigan is calm. That's calm.
Never a better example of Martin Corrigan. You know, I mean, it was on to do that. There's no, but to chest it back to the goalkeeper in the semi-final. Good play though.
Here comes Jim Hamilton. Ozzy McDonald ahead of him. He's onside. They need men in the box though, Motherwell. McDonald needs some help too. Ball gets played across. John Hartson trying to get in. Suspense. Handball. That goes against Magic Sadowski. Sadowski, another player with the World Cup on his mind. So Brian Kerr. It's such a bad time with injury, Brian Kerr missed the semi-final last season. Pulls it forward, looking for Foran. And that's going to be a corner kick again, just spun off the head of the Celtic player.
Come right back into the game now, Paul Motherwell. They've weathered the storm a little bit.
And the supporters urging them on. Stephen Craigan, who scored in this competition last season, comes forward. Ball comes across. There was pushing going on, but good reaction save from the goalkeeper. But referee Craig Thompson right there.
Great save by Boric. That's a slight push in the back, but I've got to tell you, there's not much in it. Not much in it there.
Petrov wasn't far away with the header either.
No, another great corner into the front area. And a good save.
A great reaction, and still Petrov had his goalkeeper to thank there for keeping that one out. Stephen Pearson sat back down. Alan Thompson, the man now warming up. Gordon Strachan contemplates change. Liverpool there. And Nakamura is working his way back into this game. He's now moved out to the left side again. May well be coming off. He's got the World Cup on his mind as well. He could face Scott McDonald. Japan will play Australia. Small matter of Brazil in that group as well. So John Hartson forward. Celtic looking to break the deadlock. Smith comes for it. He has to be confident. And he is. Good take.
Good take. He was in there a long time. A comfortable take. He made his decision early, and he's out early. He's out almost 12 yards and takes it well.
You could replay almost that the other way from the first half, and the ball ended in the net.
Yeah, that's true.
Petrov looks up, see who's around. Kamara. To Nakamura. Stand by it, in no great hurry. Shout from Maloney, who swings it out to Virgil. Zurawski's made a good run down this right-hand side. Quickly defended, but the ball back to Virgil. Celtic really stretching Motherwell. Left to right, back to the left. Kamara to the cross. It's not good enough, but Celtic moving the ball about well, Ian.
Yeah, they moved it from side to side. That's the best they've done it so far in the game. But Mo Kamara back to his early season form in terms of crossing the ball there.
So Alan Thompson, who has a League Cup medal, who appeared in the CIS Insurance Cup match against Rangers, comes on for Shunsuke Nakamura. And Alan Thompson's not appeared in any of the last 4 matches, but he's the man selected by Gordon Strachan to make a difference tonight. Trying to go with a push on Jim Hamilton. Not the look of someone who agrees. So Brian McLean moving forward. Free kick taken before he gets to the edge of the box. Gordon tried to go in there. It was more an ambitious jump than anything else. Throwing goes the way of the Steelman, Hamill. Ball played in, flick back across. Hamill again, low ball in, you can never tell what can happen. And he's won his side of corner kick.
That's a great ball into the box. Great ball. I think Stillman was angry that it got back to the thrower far too easily there.
Well, he made his point, Stilian Petrov. Ball played in. Again, Stan Varga won it. McCormack turns it back in. Hamilton was looking for it. Varga got ahead of him. Here's Kerr. A teasing ball. Boric comes and goes back again. And that comes off the Motherwell player. But alarming again from the goalkeeper. The step out and he went straight back.
But definitely the right decision. You know, you've got 3 or 4, 2 centre backs, your full back 6'2". You know, and they've defended it well. I don't think it had to come out. It had maybe count 8 or 9 yards there. But it was that indecision again, Paul.
And that's the problem. It does get through to McManus and Varga as well. That central defensive pairing lost 4 goals at Fir Park. Kerr, Hamilton, McDonald and Kinneborough on the score sheet. And here's Celtic looking to get on the score sheet. Zurawski away. Hartson's made a good run at the edge of the box and Ford tracked him back, turned it away. Kamara tried to go for the 1-2. Corrigan played it away. The flick on. Donald. No, there's not really much of a ball to chase there. Hartson with a header. Battling well now, Hartson and Zurawski. Look, a useful pairing.
Yeah, Zurawski works the channels and comes short all the time. And I thought Maloney and Hartson were doing well together, but Zurawski's come in there and Maloney's been pushed out wide.
Smith plays it forward. Hamilton loses out to Varga. It was just a little clumsy there from Alan Thompson. And the referee awards the free kick. Celtic with just a couple of players walking the tightrope of suspension. John Hartson and Sean Maloney, both booked in earlier rounds of this tournament. Baldy too was booked in the quarter-final, but he's got his hands full with another competition at the moment. Ball comes back, the shot raking in there. McCormack. Foden looking for it, plays it infield. McDonald tries to bring it down, trying to hook the ball across for Kerr. He's certainly enjoying the second half. Celtic trying to come away though. Thompson wanting movement towards him. And no space down that left-hand side.
Very tight there to work a 1-2 there. I mean, even better going a bit further forward there.
Motherwell and Celtic well poised at 1 apiece. Celtic started the second half much better. And Motherwell are in danger. Varga read it, played it off onto Jim Hamilton. Hamilton goes for the spectacular again. Well, a few Celtic fans would have worried there when they saw Jim Hamilton picking the ball up.
Great strike, but Scott McDonald's gone off. He said he was there to be laid in for a 1-on-1 with the goalie, but a decent strike, comfortable save.
So Jim Hamilton, who was cup-tied last season in the semi-final, had joined from Livingston. Played in the final for Dundee against Aberdeen. He wants to get back to another League Cup final. McDonald tried to get there, Varga. Good solid fighting there. McDonald goes in as well. Motherwell trying to deny Celtic all sorts of space. And no Kamara with it. I took my eye off the ball moment.
I think the pendulum's swinging a wee bit again. I think Motherwell last 5-10 minutes come right back into the game.
It's a pretty decent cup tie so far. McCormack forward. McDonald again spins off his man, tries to take the touch. Varga took him out. That's a free kick. Referee Craig Thompson's been right up with the action. Sees no need for a card, but he awards the free kick.
I think that's what you call a good free kick, because McDonald's right in behind him there, and it's a stonewall free kick. McDonald's been excellent in the second half.
Played so well. And catch the eye. The Australian team boss, who wants to be in that squad. Free kick comes in. There was a line of Celtic players to play that away. Corrigan Plays it back in. Hamilton thought about jumping. New Foran was outside him. Richie Foran, the little dink back in. McDonald tries to play it across. Was he pushed there? Kamara and McDonald. The Motherwell fans thought so. The Celtic fans boo. The ball gets played away.
As soon as I saw that building up, Paul, you know, I thought that was going to be a penalty kick with Kamara. I think that might be a penalty kick because Scott McDonald's got his eye on the ball, Kamara's got his eye on the opponent.
Referee Craig Thompson decided no. McDonald continues to be the root of the problems that Celtic are facing. Kamara gets it away. Hamill plays it infield. It wasn't the best ball for Craig. Foran tries to get there. Stephen Pearson ready to come on. It may well be Mo Kamara. Ball forward. And here comes Hamilton. Tries to get involved again. Petrov, Maloney. Maloney just being held away there. And it's going to be a throw-in. It's going Motherwell's way. So the substitution was going to be made. Gordon Strachan, I think, has decided he will want it made. So Mo Kamara comes off. It's being booed because he was the man that the Motherwell fans thought pushed McDonald in the back. He gives way to Stephen Pearson. And Mo Kamara just stalks past his manager. And Stephen Pearson comes on. Long ball through. They'll go out. Well, Motherwell felt that they could have had a penalty kick. Scott McDonald going down in the box.
Well, you maybe not see it as well from him. Scott McDonald's looking at the ball. Mo Kamara's looking at his man. It'd have been a soft one.
A little team again. It felt like the one in the first half.
The only thing I say is the Motherwell lad, McBride, might have pushed Kamara onto McDonald.
So Mo Kamara's work is done.
Must be an unhappy player as well to get taken off in the semi-final and your position's taken by a midfield player at left back.
And when you've got a centre half at right back as well. Try to take it quickly. Pull back again. Well, he can afford a little smile, perhaps.
I think you must wonder what's going to happen in the future for him, I've got to say.
A little shake of the head as Celtic must fire twice from the free kick. Third time does prove to be lucky. And we're 17 minutes away from going to extra time. Motherwell won an extra time against Hearts at Easter Road last season. They feel they're in a lucky dressing room here at Hampden. I'm sure they prefer just to mop it all up in 90 minutes though. Hartson again looks the favourite. McLean just got enough of that. Hamill calmly down. The ball played forward. And Corrigan comes up. McBride trying to chase. Stephen Pearson. The obligatory boos from the Motherwell fans. And Varga plays it all the way back. Interesting that, you know, the fullback's been the focus. You know, Corrigan and Hamill played smashing tonight, whereas Virgo, I think, has done reasonably well, and Kamara as well, but Gordon Strachan at the moment would take Corrigan and Hamill.
Well, you're talking about two excellent, proven fullbacks and two lads that are playing out of position.
Almost 500 appearances between them, Stephen Hamill and Martin Corrigan. McCormack plays it forward. McManus knew that Scott McDonald was behind him. There's Stephen Pearson. Former Motherwell man, booed yet again. And Alan Thompson, the two substitutes combined. It does mean that we won't see one of Dion Dublin or Roy Keane. Motherwell yet to make a change. Tight down the left-hand side. Alan Thompson not finding any room either. And Motherwell continue to hassle. Dion Dublin watching on for his new team. He'll be dreaming of coming on and scoring the winner. Not scored this season, but 23 times for Craig Levine's Leicester City. attacking again. Good play. McDonald gets it in first time, takes a little deflection. That was an important touch. Richie Foran goes back, plays the ball over. Varga and Maloney hit the little ball away. And here comes Hartson. Really wasted. John Hartson picks up Stilian Petrov. Strong header coming across there from Brian McLean. Only missed a couple of matches since he became a Motherwell player, both of them were the matches against Rangers, which he wasn't allowed to play in.
With the Celtic goal, he's done well tonight at left centre back.
Gordon plays it forwards. That's laid off nicely. Jim Hamilton. And coming forward was Corrigan. Right outside him. Not really sure where McBride was meant to go there. Corrigan steps back in. So Cragen behind him. And a little flashpoint there between the two players who then realised there wasn't that much in it.
Yeah, it was a foul, it was a daft tackle, but Martin Corrigan has been absolutely superb tonight, he really has.
Came out there from Alan Thompson indicating not a problem. Well, Jim Hamilton, he waits. A couple of goals against Celtic this season. Ball gets played through. McDonald tried to make the turn, but the pass was just too strong there. And he still looks great, Scott McDonald. At the weekend you can see highlights of the Scottish Cup action. We'll feature heavily the matches from Ibrox, from Broadwood and from Tynecastle, but you see every goal from every game on Saturday night at 10:30. John Hudson right in front of the referee.
I think it's because he raised his right arm up there, but I tell you what, I think John Hart's been excellent tonight. He's taking some stick, not getting any change from the referee, but every time the ball's come, it's stuck, and he's played in midfield players.
Stephen Cragen, former Partick Thistle man in his second spell. Played in the final last season. Forward. He was looking for it. Jim Hamilton comes across. Hamilton, Pacula almost worked, and it does fall Motherwell's way. Here's Richie Foran again. And McCormack. Into Hamilton. Hamilton lays it off. Good play from Motherwell. Some nice passing football. Foran into the box looking for McDonald. McDonald brings it down on the chest. Hamilton's made the run. Difficult to try and get the ball over. And then the ball played away. There's a half-hearted shout, I reckon, for a handball as Smith goes in and John Hartson bundles him over. And Graham Smith can have no complaints that John Hartson went in there. He was inviting it, but the referee doesn't agree and will show the yellow card. And John Hartson, should Celtic get through, will take no part in the CIS Insurance Cup final.
Well, my initial reaction is I think Graham Smith, the goalkeeper's out of order there. I think John Hartson went for the ball. There might have been a little bit of contact. That ball's there to be done. He's a little bit late, but there's absolutely nothing in there.
The left leg, though, I think came through as well. And that might have been what persuaded the referee.
Yeah, I'll tell you, there's nothing in that. As a professional footballer, nothing in that.
Well, I wonder if he knows that he'll miss the final on Sunday, March the 19th. I'm sure he does. And that's, of course, if Celtic get there. So yellow carded in the quarter-final, yellow carded in the semi-final. Here comes Kerr. That's the first yellow card of the night. John Hartson adjudged to go through on the goalkeeper. Here comes McDonald. On to Foran. Again, Motherwell, but the Celtic defenders. Cragen coming from the back, under control. That's a good little dink ball out. Celtic defenders, I think, were expecting the shot there, Ian, and if he'd just taken a little pace off that, yeah, McDonald could have been in.
I think it was offside anyway. The linesman had his flag up for it offside, but a decent ball forward. But I think Scott McDonald was a yard offside. But they come back really strongly, Paul. Motherwell, after Celtic dominated the first 52 minutes of the second half.
Terry Butcher, first League Cup winners medal, came in October 1986. It's 2006's year to date. Motherwell back to the final. 10 minutes to go, 10 minutes from extra time. And the semi-final is perfectly poised. Liverpool there. On Corrigan and Alan Thompson. So Roy Keane continues to watch on. He won't be going anywhere. in the next 9.5 minutes, that's for sure. Not quite been the start to Celtic career that Roy Keane was hoping for. As Margaret puts the ball down, Kerr fighting for it, breaks off Thompson. There's Motherwell's way. It's played through. Breaks off again. Ball comes across, that's careless. And the challenge comes in, and Zurawski gets dumped by the touchline. And Corrigan, who's having a smashing match so far. Yellow cards, Martin Corrigan. So Corrigan picks up his first yellow card of this competition. Nervous moments in a semi-final, though, Ian.
Oh, you don't want to lose goals now. Not just a semi-final in any game. There's not many ways back when you lose one in the next 5-6 minutes.
Hamilton heads the ball away. Ball played through. That's near side. Ball goes through, the flag goes up. A correction there, it was Stephen Craigan who was yellow carded on that far side of the field. Martin Corrigan was in the frame, but he didn't get done for it. It was Stephen Craigan. It gets played through. And it comes all the way through to Graham Smith. So tension. As the time just ticks away, under 8 minutes to go. CIS Insurance Cup semi-final. Dunfermline watching on. Hamilton flicks on, plays it to McDonald. Here comes Richie for it. Trying to play it across, and Virgo knocked it away. And that move started from the long kick out from the goalkeeper, who landed an awful long way outside his penalty box when he got the kick away. So the corner kick continues to favour the team who are nominated as the home side. Ball gets played in, Boric comes, gets the punch on it, that's well controlled, the ball comes back in there, and it's going to go for another corner kick. I know it's only a silly statistic, but it's 9 corners to 0, you just don't normally see that against Celtic.
No, listen, they've been excellent tonight, out with the 15-minute spell at the start of the second half. They've dominated the game.
Well, dominating games, but being level, not good enough. Ball gets played in, goalkeeper again comes for the punch, finds its way to Maloney, won't waste it, he'll hold up, get the shout. Oh, but they're challenging McCormack, ball played across. It's kick play by Kerr, ball played back in, the referee gives the free kick, it was right in front of him. Stilian Petrov there, and Stephen Craigan, and his best Bulgarian, I don't think, just explaining to Petrov why there was a problem.
Wasn't a lot in it, but I think he did jump through him, I've got to say, Stilian Petrov.
Well, Motherwell have just 3 successes against Celtic and 15 previous League Cup ties. They've never won a match outside the early rounds, the old sectional rounds, the early rounds. They've lost the quarter-final and the semi-final they've played. Brian Kerr, perhaps a little bit far out for him, got the goal against Aberdeen. Well, he might have a dig anyway. He does so! Good save! Ball breaks out. Good touch there. Foran tries to get it across, then fell to the ground. What an excellent strike that was. Celtic labouring to clear their lines. 5 minutes to go. If that had gone in, Celtic would have had to go with a charge forward. As it is, it stays level, and extra time is looming. Lennon plays it infield. Back out wide. Celtic just finding very little room. Hopeful ball forward. Dealt with well by Craigan. Corrigan just trying to be a little too clever there.
A little too composed, maybe.
who is going to be the hero in the CIS Insurance Cup semi-final. Petrov forward, laid off well by Thompson. Cross comes in, Graham Smith watching, but Hartson will have to go and chase after that. Virgo's yelling for the ball, he gets it. The field to Maloney, the quick feed of Sean Maloney. He can shoot from that distance too. McDonald going back, the pass through was an interesting one. Petrov vaulting in there. Motherwell trying now to come away. Ball played through, and Varga will knock it back. Here comes Stan Varga. Tense now at Hampden. Time continues to tick away. 3.5 minutes to play. Hartson flicks it on. Siravsky's made the little run. And another cool one back. And what's the goalkeeper going to do? He had to pounce on it. And Martin Corrigan gives the indirect free kick. There are times to be clever. That was not one of them.
Crazy defending, Martin Corrigan's been excellent all night. You know, Graham Smith had to do that, because it was going into the net. You know, just play it out for a shy or play it out for a corner kick. That's the last thing you do.
Well, the referee interprets that as a back pass, and it was directed towards the goalkeeper. Motherwell can have few complaints.
What you don't do is do it 3 minutes from the end of a semi-final.
That mistake could cost Motherwell. 6 yards separates Celtic and a place in the CIS Insurance Cup final. Is it a charge? Is it a blast? Will somebody just knock it into the top corner? It's almost impossible for Motherwell. Hartson plays the ball back, the shot in! Sean Maloney scores! You have to say that Motherwell brought it on themselves, but Sean Maloney was clinical, and Sean Maloney looks to have fired Celtic into the CIS Insurance Cup final.
I don't think it was just a blast either. I think he played with a lot of pace in the top corner. Really good finish, but I tell you what, you've got to feel for Motherwell. They've dominated the game. He has his side footed with pace in the top corner. Fantastic finish. You seldom see these going in, Paul, but you know that one deserves to. It's a great finish. Great finish.
Well, 11 Motherwell players inside the 6-yard box turned and watched in disgust. The net ball since Sean Maloney, 9 for the season. Started the last 9 matches. He celebrates. Motherwell will make a double change, but it's Motherwell 1, Celtic 2. Thermos coming on, and Phil O'Donnell too coming on as well. And how it's all turned round. It's a match that Motherwell have dominated for long spells. So Jim Hamilton withdrawn.
Substitution for Celtic.
Celtic are going to make a change too. Well, smiling now, 3 minutes. Roy Keane comes on, Adam Virgo goes off. And winning semi-finals is something Roy Keane is well used to.
I think Gordon Strachan's talking about going to 3 at the back there. I think that may have been it, what he was saying.
Ball gets played forward. So McBride and Hamilton withdrawn. Motherwell having to go for it. Under a minute to go. McLean. And if everything's been sucked out of Motherwell, you just couldn't blame him. It was a bad mistake from Martin Corrigan, and he'll replay it, and replay it over and over again.
Well, if it stays like this, there'll be nobody sicker tonight, including the fans, including Terry. You know, he's a magnificent professional, but you know, it's a poor mistake.
Hartson plays the ball forward. There'll be a couple of minutes of stoppage time. Celtic coming forward. Maloney plays it out. Thompson running through. Graham Smith manages to pick up. And all Graham Smith can do is try and boom the ball forward. 2 minutes of stoppage time. The last time these sides went to penalty kicks in this competition in 1986, Motherwell scored with 2 minutes left to get the equalising goal. It came from Paul Smith. Is there a Paul Smith on the field for Motherwell tonight? Maloney looks almost certain now he's got the winner. Sean Maloney plays it down. The whole tempo of this match, the whole feeling around Hampden Park has changed. The ball gets played forward. Petrov, ball was given away by Foran. Terry Butcher is out yelling at his men. Comes back to Maloney, plays in field. Motherwell, I reckon, looked like a beaten side. They were on the verge of taking it to extra time, but they're 60 seconds away from falling at the semi-final hurdle. Phil O'Donnell. Back to McLean, tries to get it up. Into McDonald, he's been working hard all night. Tries to go in there. Petrov just taking the ball for a run. And on to Zurawski. Open goal scorer for Celtic. Zurawski in. Ball turned away, but Motherwell know they've got to be at the other end of the field. Ball comes in. They just can't get the ball forward, Motherwell. Staring defeat in the face. Long ball through. Foran tries to get there. And nobody came forward. Time ticking away. What can Stevie Hamill do? Last chance. McDonald tries to play the ball across. The header down. Is there drama? And Celtic get the ball away. And the referee says that is it. The 2 minutes were played. And it's some magic. And Maloney that takes Celtic to the final of the CIS Insurance Cup. It's their 26th League Cup final. It's an opportunity to level the record at 13 wins and 13 losses. But Martin Corrigan had a tremendous match. But Neil Lennon, well, some words of consolation. And if there's a tear in the eye of Martin Corrigan, he knows that it was his error, his mistake, that sent his side out in 90 minutes. And you've got to feel for him, Ian.
Oh, definitely. You know, they know, with all due respect to them filling the final, they know they've got a good chance if they get through, a 50-50 chance. He'll know he's cost his team tonight, Martin.
Well, he's played so well. John Hartson, he'll miss the final. A second yellow card. But for Gordon Strachan and Celtic, it's a first major final for Gordon Strachan as Celtic boss. Can he emulate Martin O'Neill winning the League Cup in his first season as boss? He will certainly have the opportunity to do so on the 19th of March. Well, Scott McDonald, he played so well, Ian.
Yeah, I thought he was different class all night. You know, maybe he could have scored as a striker, but his movement, his strength it was excellent all night.
And I reckon I would have had them as man of the match.
Well, yeah, you know, there was a lot of candidates, particularly in the Motherwell side, but I've got to give Scott McDonald man of the match for tonight's performance.
Well, they might get some champagne, but there'll be no champagne moment. Terry Butcher taking the time as the man he is, shaking the hands of all the Celtic players and the officials, but it's a tough one for Motherwell to take. They played so well throughout. The Motherwell fans, well, they must have felt they were going to at least extra time here, but it wasn't to be. It was all about Celtic, it was all about Sean Maloney. He got the goal in the quarter-final against Rangers, he gets the goal in the semi-final to take his team to the final. A lovely curling effort. It's applause with a full-time score.
Sean, first of all, many congratulations on your goal. What a precious one it's proved to be.
Yeah, it's a massive goal for us. We didn't play well at all, to be honest. Motherwell didn't let us, and maybe a little bit of an unjust result there, but we'll take it in the final. Yeah,
it was quite an unusual goal. I mean, you guys you looked as though you knew exactly what you were doing. If you just take a wee look down there, now we can show it to you. Just talk us through.
Nah, to be fair, it's one of those strange instances that doesn't really happen, and fortunately enough, it ended up going in.
In terms of how Motherwell must be feeling, that they're absolutely desperate, it doesn't really matter, does it, how you win a semi-final? You just need to get through.
It is for us, but to be honest, I thought Motherwell at times were the better team, and they'll be feeling quite sick at the moment, and rightly so.
And I guess you guys will be delighted to get through for yourselves, and also for the manager. Is it his first cup final as a Celtic manager? It's
massive, yeah. As a team to get to our first final, it's big for us, but we need to improve as a team, and we all know that, and hopefully that'll happen for the final.
Yeah, I mean, now that you're in the final, I guess you can concentrate on the league. An 8-point gap you've got there, you can put near enough all your concentration onto finishing off what you were trying to do at the top of the league. Yeah,
what we're trying to do, I think at the moment we're not playing our best, but we need to get back to that, or we're not going to win the league.
And I think you might be missing John Hartson for the final because of that booking. That's going to be a big loss for you, isn't it?
I didn't realise. Yeah, that's a big loss. he's been brilliant for us this season. And but I'm sure there's other players ready to come into place, and they'll do just as good a job.
A cracking goal in the quarter-final, a good goal here in the semi-final. You fancy yourself for the final as well?
I will wait and see. I think the other team will have something to say about that, and we need to improve anyway.
Very well played, John. Good goal, well done.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
Cheers.
It was nice to get the first training session under my belt, and I recognised some of the sessions from when I was at Coventry, so that was good.
It's not changed much then?
But I know it's good. It's nice, you get to know the boys a little bit in the change rooms, and I think that's what settles the nerves. Even at 36, you still have nerves going into a change room you don't know. But it was easier than what I thought. To get the Celtic number 9 shirt it's an honour as far as I'm concerned. Sutty had it before, and I've got it now, so I will do my best to uphold Sutty's past. Filling boots, I'm not really here to fill anybody's boots, to be honest. I'm here to start afresh, and enjoy it. That's what I'm here to do, really. Enjoy it and get success. I keep repeating myself because the questions are coming.
With Sutton moving on and Beattie being injured, I needed somebody who could play up front. And you've seen the last couple of weeks we had struggle with centre halves. We needed that. I also need presence in the dressing room. I need vocal presence in the dressing room. So all these things come together, and we said that's what we need. And then Gary and myself, I thought, well, where do we get that? And we got names thrown at us from all around Europe who I didn't know, who'd be taking a chance on. And I thought, there's no point in gambling. Let's go for something that we know, we can trust, and who'll add to the squad and give us a versatility. And it was wrapped up in Dion. It did come to a bit of a stalemate between myself and Craig Levine, who was the manager at the time, and things weren't going too well, and I wasn't playing as many games as I'd like. But I was always staying upbeat, I was always staying fit, I was always keeping myself ready to play, given the chance, and playing for the reserves if need be as well. So where it was going, I don't know. This wasn't in the mind at all. But when you find out about something like this, there's no question. I must say thank you to Leicester City for giving me this chance as well to come to a club like this. They didn't want me to leave, but they did respect my age and respect that I might not get a chance to play with a club of this size again. With players who get to their mid-30s, I think you've got to take that into consideration. You cannot promise people maybe 9 months for the end of their contract or 5 months. We're going to get you a new contract. I don't think that's right, because circumstances can change quite dramatically at that time of your football playing career. So you really need to get together. It's like Terry Sheringham and people like that. You're playing a long time now if you keep yourself in good nick. And Dion had good habits way back 10 years ago. It's now benefited him now. These good habits, all the running he did, all the good hard work he did away 10, 15, 12 years ago, it's manifested himself that he's got a chance now to play for Celtic. That's because all his hard work he's put in for 10 years. And everybody who played alongside him, who was finished at 34, 33, who didn't have the hard work that he did, I've not got the opportunity now to play for Celtic. People may think I'm 36 and I'm just seeing my time out. They couldn't be further from the truth, to be honest with you. I feel fit. I feel ready to go. I'm ready to play games. The manager's going to need cover up front and at centre half. I'm ready to play both positions, and I just want to add to the quality that we've already got here, and help us be successful this season. I'd rather know just add to the squad for the sake of adding it. I think I'm more experienced now. Maybe 6, 7 years ago I've been grabbing players left, right and centre just in case. Now I'm going to trust what we've got here and the younger players that are coming through. Such a couple of injuries. I was incredibly surprised, to be honest, and very happy, of course. A club of this size wanting a player of my age. But it's nice. It's nice to know that you've done something right along your career, that a manager and a club of this importance and the following being incredible want you at their club. So I was really surprised but very excited at the same time.
You obviously worked under Gordon Strachan at Coventry. How much of an influence did he have on bringing you here to Celtic? It was with the size of the club and the manager. They were obviously the main two pulls. I knew that Gordon Strachan was looking for somebody. I think he's looking for somebody who can help in the dressing room, who's quite vocal.
Just mainly to help with the young boys and add on match days in the change rooms. Really, I'm just hoping I get a few starts, and I know that I'll be possibly cover up front, possibly cover at the back. I'm happy to do that. The boys have got themselves in a great position in the league this year, and I just want to help that push. If we're all pulling the same way, if I can help to pull that way as well, I'm sure we'll get closer.
You've also played with Alan Thompson, Paul Telfer and of course Roy Keane at Manchester United. Are you looking forward to linking up with them again? Very much so. It's great to see them today. I haven't seen Telfer today, Paul Telfer today. I think he's ill. But I've seen Tomo as well, which was great, and I've seen Roy today. So it was really nice to reacquaint with a few of the boys that I've known quite a long time ago. And it helps with the settling down period. Even if you're 36, it doesn't, it's a strange dressing room, it's a strange environment for me. But it helps with the boys giving you a bit of banter. So it was very, very relaxed today and quite easy to get into training. Down at training this morning, you seemed to enjoy yourself. There seemed to be a good atmosphere. Yeah, there was. I've done a few of the managers' training sessions before and Gary Pendry's training sessions, so I recognised a bit of that from a few years ago. But it was good fun, and everybody seems to have accepted me. I know it's only the first training session, and it was quite a straightforward one today, but I'm looking forward to the intense side of the job, which is games and preparing and hopefully adding anything I can. Now, you've had a few injuries throughout your long and successful career, most notably the broken neck. Yeah. What gives you the incentive to keep coming back? It's, I don't know, basically the love of the game, I would think. I want to play for as long as I can. I don't feel 36. I feel very fit. I feel as though I've got another 2-3 seasons in my legs. And if I feel like this at the end of the season, I want to go again. But you're a long time retired in this job, and you have to take every opportunity you can, and never say never, unfortunately. So take what you can, enjoy it, do it to the best of your ability, and that's why I'm here. Down at Leicester, you were allowed to adopt your own training regime. Is that something you're looking to do here at Celtic? Well, it wasn't a personal training regime. What I'd done, I spoke to the physios and I spoke to the coaches, and it's a factor. When you get older, it takes longer to warm up, it takes longer to warm down. Once you're warm, you're just like anybody else, but it just takes that little bit longer to recover from knocks and injuries. So, that's a fact. Most players at my age will tell you the same thing. So I just think you have to manage the training sessions. You don't need to do as much as the young kids nowadays. You just need to make sure that you're fit and ready to go when the games come round. And I think the manager here and the staff will realise that, and they'll probably say to me, Dion, do you want to have a rest today, or do you not want to have a rest today? And I will tell them how I feel, and I'm sure that won't be a problem here. Now, as you've mentioned, you can play in defence or in attack. Where would you preferably play on a Saturday? Well, given the choice, I think I'd much rather play up front. Of course, that's where I've played most of my football in my career. But I'm here to help out in both positions. That was made quite clear to me by the manager, and I don't mind that at all. I'll be happy to play in either position. Given the choice, yes, I'd rather play up front, but I just want to help out. I really do.
Well, the up.
You've got to be confident. There's no point, in saying I'm happy to sit on the bench. I'm not going to be happy to sit on the bench, but I'm a realist, and I'll say, I'm going to have to start somewhere. Just have to work hard in training. If I start on the bench, I start on the bench. It's not a problem to me. I'll adjust to what's thrown at me, and I've done that all my life, so it's not a problem. Everybody wants to start all the games, but it's just unrealistic to think that's going to happen. So I'll be happy with what I get, and as long as I'll be pulling my weight and working hard in training, what happens will happen. You mentioned about speaking to the young boys and stuff here at Celtic. Is coaching something that you are looking to get into? It may be. It may be later on. I'm going to have to figure out who the young ones are and who the older ones are. At the moment, I've got to sort of find my feet, get to know the individuals a little bit better. Hopefully in the next 2 or 3 weeks I'll get to know who the young boys are, who wants to help, who wants to listen, and hopefully I'll get something back as well. If I get some feedback from the young boys, it's nice to help them out. It's nice to teach them what I've been taught and pass on that information. Hopefully make some better players. And I think most young boys that I have done that with, they've gone on and improved in little things that I've helped them with. So it's nice to see that. It's really nice to see that. How excited are you about running out in front of the Parkhead faithful? Yeah, I'm trying to play it cool, but it's not working at the moment. It's something that I've seen on TV. It's something that I've heard through the television. I've played in the pre-season game at Leicester, and the support, I've not known support better than the way that these supporters follow this club around the world. It's incredible, you know. It's as big as any club you can say, and to step out in a Celtic shirt in the starting lineup will be very exciting, possibly a little bit overawing, but I think all those factors will benefit me and hopefully maintain a high standard of football. And I think you need that. I think you need that atmosphere. Some people thrive on it, some people find it a bit intimidating, but I think if you sign for a club like this, you're going to have to be able to thrive on it and use it to your advantage when you step out and see that green and white everywhere.
When are we likely to see the debut of Dion Dublin?
I don't know. I can't answer that, unfortunately. You know, you have to put the manager in this chair and ask him that question. But I'll just get my head down. That's what I like to do. I like to get my head down, train hard, and just see what happens. Really, you know, I've got a contract here to the end of the season. Who knows what's going to happen after that? And
just finally, Dion, there's some fans that are maybe saying, you know, you're 36, you're not an obvious signing target for Celtic. Do you feel, therefore, you've got a point to prove? No, I don't at all. I intend to go about my business that I have done in all the other clubs I've played for. My philosophy is just to work hard and rewards will come. I'm hoping that when I do get a chance to play, the supporters will get behind me and hopefully I'll be able to show them something and surprise them with something that they'll be happy to see, whether it means, like I say, vocally or physically, or scoring a goal, or, you know, clean one off the line. I just hope that I can please them in some way, shape or form, I'll enjoy it. You know, I'm at a massive club and I'm happy to be here at 36, and who knows, you never know, it might continue.
Didier Gat has left Celtic by mutual consent. He spent the last week training with Middlesbrough and Mallorca, but Riverside boss Steve McLaren has decided against a move for the wing-back. Didier joined the club from Hibs in 2000 and went on to make 181 appearances for the Hoops, most notably in the UEFA Cup final. Didier played a part in some great memories at the club, and everyone at Celtic TV wish him all the best for the future. Leicester City have failed in their bid to lure Hoops captain Neil Lennon back to the Midlands. The Foxes were hoping Lenny would be interested in a player-manager position after the departure of Craig Levine. Celtic's Under-19 Youth Cup tie against St Johnstone has been brought forward by 24 hours. Willie McStay's side will now face the Saints on Saturday at 1 o'clock at McDermott Park. And finally, Gordon Strachan will be guest of honour on Sunday as Spartans take on St Mirren in the 4th round of the Scottish.
We expected a moment of magic. It comes from Sean Maloney.
I'll tell you what, Paul, it's one of the best goals I've ever seen in a Old Firm game. Absolutely outstanding. He's taken a great touch himself on the dummy. Taking it forward. It must be 30 yards out. And I tell you what, that's right in the stance. Fabulous.
Stefan Kloss is a top-class goalkeeper and he could do absolutely nothing.
There's been no quality in the game, but I tell you what, there is now.
Well, it was worth sticking around for.
I think Stefan Kloss's position was wrong because he wasn't expecting Maloney to shoot.
I don't think any goalkeeper would have done from there.
No, exactly.
Thompson, who's been known to score the odd goal. No fun game. He's got 7 of them. And sent off a few times.
An accident waiting to happen. He said it from the first 5 minutes.
Well, he could smile, but I tell you what, Alan McLeish will not be a happy man at all. That was daft from Kyriakos and Kenny Clark. Well, what can he do, said the ref?
Well, the precedent was set a month ago, 2 months ago with Wayne Rooney. Referees just don't accept that.
Watson on Nakamura. Nakamura rode the challenge. The pass is on. Here comes Petrov. Celtic looking for the second that would kill this match. Here comes Maloney. Is it a cross?
Offside.
It won't count. As Ian called it, Stilian Petrov has not scored.
I tell you what, it's never offside again.
Great effort. Into Nakamura. He's weighted that perfectly onside. Ball across Hudson. Oh, he went for the cheeky little chip. He should have perhaps gone for the thump into the back of the net.
I was just about to say, the type of centre forward John Hartson is, he's an absolute master of his craft, and then he does that.
Beautifully done by Nakamura.
He usually could put that in his sleep.
Less than 10 minutes to go. Maloney onto Nakamura. That's where the space is. Nakamura! Good save from Stefan Kloss. Nakamura looked for his first Old Firm goal. It wasn't to be denied by the red-shirted Kloss.
I think he had to shoot as well. He's cut inside quite well. Maybe to try, maybe put a little bit of bend on it in the far corner.
He's got Maloney short. Plays it across the line. Just one Celtic goal in his time. He won't be shooting from there. Nakamura, decent cross. Post bundled in. And Bowabani scored. Celtic will be in the semi-final of the CIS Insurance Cup. They'll win the quarter-final here at Celtic Park.
First thing I'm thinking as well, Paul, is that a goalkeeper error? It's a decent ball into the box. I think Kloss has got to watch the ball more than the man there. He's looking at Bobo Baldi instead of the ball.
We've credited it Bobo Baldi. Did he get the final touch or did it come off Stefan Kloss? It's a Stefan Kloss own goal. Bobo Baldi tried to claim it. Gordon Strachan doesn't